This is going to be one of 3 very short videos where I just elaborate on things I mentioned in the chapter 4 video. So this one I'm going to be talking about brainstorming. So the idea with brainstorming, what always comes to me is that there was a TV show that was mildly successful in the 90s when I was your age, I guess, called Pinky and the Brain. You can watch episodes of...
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain. Yes, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane.
So that's the concept of Pinky and the Brain, that they try to take over the world in every episode. And one of the recurring themes they had in Pinky and the Brain is that Pinky would be saying something that was ridiculous, and that would give Brain the inspiration for his next scheme that he was going to use to take over the world. And the one that's always stuck with me is the concept of socks to soccer. That Pinky would say something, he'd say, "Is Pinky, you thinking what I'm thinking?" And he'd say, "Yes, Brain, but how are we going to get the socks out of the monkey's ears?" Or something along those lines. And then Pinky would say, so the Brain would say, "You're a genius, Pinky." And he'd say, "We're going to take over the world through soccer." And he'd devise this plan about how he was going to take over the world using the World Cup. Now, the idea with brainstorming, and I'll just go to picture that I've posted. So this is from what I did with my Year 8 classes, and I started off by using that example of socks and soccer. Is that we started with dragons, monsters, dinosaurs, and so from dinosaurs I went to comets we went to space, from space we went to Star Wars, we went to robots, but that sort of was a bit of a dead end. We went back this way. We said from robots we went to Avengers, from Avengers we went to Ninja Turtles. Again, I think we've had a bit of a dead end there, so we're going to go with, we came up with chickens, and so from chickens we went to Easter, from Easter we went to Christmas, from Christmas we went to elves, from elves I went to Lord of the Rings, from Lord of the Rings I went to Gandalf, which took me to Harry Potter. Also, so in this ballpark here we have whales, sharks, mermaids. So mermaids we went to Barbie, from Barbie we went to fashion went to shoes. On the other end, we went fish. I think fish fed from San Diego, because San Diego has a famous zoo and it has a famous aquarium. This is actually going backwards. I think that Dora is one of the starting points. So we went from Dora, Boots, Diego, San Diego. The idea here is that, just one last corner. So we had Dragon. From Dragon we went to Shrek. From Shrek we went to the color green. From green we went to Green Lantern, which took us to Deadpool, which took us to swords and ninjas. Now, in this process, we just started with a concept, and from that concept we just continue to go from other ideas. Now, we might find that green is not really going to be a concept that we can make a money box out of, but there's no wrong ideas, because green helped us to get to Green Lantern. Now, Green Lantern was a disaster, but it was something that one of the students came up with, and that led us to maybe ninjas. Maybe ninja is what you're going to make or that the student will make their design project about. At this point, we don't worry about if it's a good solution. We don't worry about whether or not we can make a money box that looks like a ninja. At this point, we just try and put as many ideas out on the board, and then once we've done that, then we can cut back. That's really the concept that we want to look at when we brainstorm.